Let's do this!
Hello everyone, and welcome to the first class we were taking a look at the reboot of Let's Play Team Fortress 2. We're starting up here with pretty much what I say is a pretty good class to start off with if you want to get into a lot of combat situations. That is the Soldier. So Soldier here is equipped with a rocket launcher, shotgun, and some sort of standard melee weapon, which you start off with a shovel. And the general mechanic with the Soldier is that he does deal with a lot of explosive rockets. And having a hit scan for an option, such as dealing with this pyro.
Fire! Fire! Fire!
So it's definitely very good having to spam into a group of people. Generally, the method of killing people is just to aim at their feet. That's pretty much when you'll get at least some sort of splash damage to them. Yeah, like this here. It is pretty slow rocket, so you do have to do a little bit of predicting with this. Yeah, we're kind of like sustaining the front here pretty well, actually. Vaccinator away! Okay, we're like starting to spawn camp, so I'm gonna back out. Ow! I say that, and then a sniper hits me in the head, and I'm gonna regret that decision. But anyway, general method is just to aim at people's feet. Slowly over time, when your aim gets a lot better, you might eventually be able to hit people like directly with the rocket. Even go as far as doing some sort of like aerial mechanics, just called aerials, where if you aim at the enemy's feet pretty well, you'll be able to pop them into the air. And generally, you want to follow that up with a shotgun shot. Oh my god, that hurts. Ugh. And I found a couple of items. Yay. So yeah, you want to pop them into the air, follow them with a shotgun shot, but if your aim's really good, you'll follow that up with a rocket. So that's pretty much kind of like late into the game sort of deal. I mean, there's a lot of room to expand with this class here, so it's pretty easy to start with, but there's a lot of room to improve on, which is what makes it so appealing to just for combat situations. And also the mechanic that I find it very nice to have, rocket jumping. So rocket jumping, oh my god. Something's wrong with that sniper. I'm getting a little bit suspicious. Either that or he's just very, very twitchy. Well, bye, medic. Yeah, I think he just fell down. Nope, I almost got him. So yeah, rocket jumping, not necessarily needed in order to like do stuff around in the game. But it's very nice to have when you learn down the line. Just because it'll makes it very nice to like move to the front, trying to escape. And I left that medic out in the open. I don't know. Yeah, I just rock up jump to this fence here because I'm able to get high ground. That's a very nice thing to have with rocket jumping, is to you get high ground. Once you get high ground, shit. Yeah, but once you get high ground, then everything follows suit in your favor pretty much. So yeah, that's pretty much with the rocket launcher. Shotgun is also pretty good sidearm because you have a hit scan option. So having projectile and hit scan makes it good because you have a variety of methods to deal with enemies. And you also have 200 health to boot, so it definitely makes it very useful. Alright, they're starting to make a push here now. I wouldn't mind having to like stay on this map a little bit longer. Okay, that heavy was just by and lonesome, so you couldn't do much. Oh, nope. Yeah, I just heard that engineer building up, so I looked to my right. Nope. Okay, that engineer's trying to build up so desperately. But I'm just like denying it so hard. I really don't have ammo. I need to find something. Wait, that's not... I need... There we go. Thought there was a dispenser somewhere. Alright, there's still time left in the server. And we're auto-scrambling. Yeah. We have a pretty much like imbalanced team, but I figure that's needed. Well, it gives me more time to explain stuff. Alright, so we can go ahead and swap out. Let's see what team we're on. Blue, please? No, we're on red still. Okay. Alright, so we can go ahead and switch things up. Let's try, let's go ahead and hit things up with the direct hit, sure. And we'll go ahead and talk about the escape plan, or rather, the equalizer as it was used to have been called. So, first off, the direct hit changes the mechanic of the rockets quite a bit, actually, because since you're being so used to most of the rocket launchers having a high splash damage, this one has a very small splash radius, so as the name implies, you do have to hit people directly on, head on. Apply directly to the forehead. But because of that, you have to hit people. Disable auto balancing. What? Something I'm not familiar with. Probably not. I don't know.
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
Selling Snaggletooth with orbiting planets sounds expensive. So yeah, despite with the low blast radius, it does high damage. So if we take a look here, it does a lot more damage. It's also very fast, as well as having to hit airborne targets doing mini crits. So there's definitely a lot of like skill related to this sort of thing, although people saying that this is a shit weapon called the direct shit or something like that. I personally don't find it shit, just because, you know, it's a different weapon all on its own. It does require you to have very good, like, projectile practice in general with this thing. I'm getting hit pretty hard. Yeah, they're already starting to push now, so perhaps we might see something interesting. I don't see the team here anyway. So yeah, the low splash damage might be a turnoff to some people, but it's definitely very ideal to have this weapon because you'll be able to like deal against heavies pretty easily since they're a slow target in general. But it's also very good against like big sentries since you'll be able to take them down in like 2 hits, and there were double spies apparently. Yeah, you'll be able to take out like sentries in like 2 hits with this thing. It's pretty neat. Since it's high damage and it travels pretty fast with this. It's pretty nice. So it's something to consider trying, I would say. So anyway, the escape plan, or what was used to have been called the equalizer, it went through a number of changes, starting off with just all-in-one weapon until it got split. It started off originally having, when you have less health, you do more damage and have more speed with it. But then eventually it got split into 2 weapons, having Equalizer being the one that does the damage one, and the escape plan doing the speed one. And I'm not going to deal with you. Yeah, due to that pyro, I figured I have to shotgun him. Yeah, I'm already taking hits, so I run here. Also, with the escape plan out, you get marked for death, so... which means you're gonna be dealt with mini crits. So be careful with that. You pretty much do that whenever you're safe. Wait. Yeah, I was gonna say, let the medic heal me. I figured he's gonna use the health pack more than I would. Which is right now a chocolate bar, because it's Halloween. So yeah, 120 damage is not bad. That's now if I can aim, and that Vaccinator mech isn't using that. He's got some resistance on him now. Yeah, that didn't help. Yeah, there's like a group of people right now. Direct hit's really more for like 1v1 encounters, not good for group situations. Which, by the way, since we're in a group, I figured I'll try this out. And I'll pair it up with Buff Banner for this one. But they're about to cap it here, so let me explode myself. Or not. Whatever, conga. And people don't want to conga. Yeah, Pyro doesn't want to conga. He just says, HADA! But anyway, let's go ahead and talk about the other weapons here. Alright, so Beggars Bazooka. This mechanic here with the Beggars Bazooka is that you have to manually start loading in the rockets first, and then shoot them out all at once. So you have to hold down the fire button in order to do that. So it's kind of interesting, because you just do like a burst of rockets in people's faces. Although the downside here is that there's a random like aiming deviation by a certain amount of degrees. Yeah, like 3 degrees random projectile deviation. And of course what I just did right there is I overloaded the chamber, so it caused me to like explode or something like that. But I mostly find this sort of weapon to be like for like defensive sort of stuff, because it's best to have like enemies walk towards you rather than you walking towards the enemy. So I don't know, it's some sort of overall feeling with this weapon. It's not bad, so good for like group attacks, and you do have to be close in order to like, you know, so that the random aiming deviation is pretty much neglectable when you're close in. And also, whenever you're trying to get ammo for this thing, make sure you're switching away from that while you're next to a dispenser or a payload cart so you can get ammo, because when it's currently active, you can't get ammo from this. But you can grab, like, ammo crates just fine when it's in or not in your hand right now. So I'm going to go ahead and load up. Yeah, I'm going to aim at the right side. Got the spy, but he's probably was Dead Ringer. And if I had to guess, he's probably gonna be hiding in there. Yeah, I saw like drips of water on him, so that's how I was able to find him. Pretty subtle, but I was able to see it. Anyway, the other item that I have is the buff banner. And what you do is that you need to first deal some damage in order to charge up the meter. And once it's charged up, I spy. Way to save your sniper friend. And that was pointless now. Yeah, once you charge up the meter up to full, you'll be able to blow your trumpet, and then you'll do this little aura thing where you'll deal mini crits, as well as your teammates doing mini crits, which, by the way, I'll do that right now. Okay, there's a couple people on the cart, so this is my chance. Nice! Oh god, that was great. That soldier was completely oblivious. What the? Spies. Random people trying to kill me. Sniper, what are you doing? Are you even a spy? What the hell even am I? I think I'm dead. I think I'm so dead. Oh god, he's gonna shank me. He's so gonna shank me. Or not. Oh, damn it. I just realized I was at a kill streak of 10. I would have, like, taunted to show you something. Because I had a professional kill streak on that thing, by the way. Whatever, that doesn't matter. But yeah, Beggars Bazooka, not bad. And also, Buff Banner is also a good team-based sort of thing. You're giving up your shotgun, which is pretty much the downside to some people. But I do like team-oriented work sort of stuff, so I don't mind equipping things like this. Alright, let's go for another round with this thing. Yeah. Do we not... Oh, shit. Ow! Yeah, that demo had the Tide Turner, which was scary. Now, I was gonna say, like, yeah, we don't have any medics, so I figured I should change things up a bit. So let's go ahead and change the loadout to Black Box and the... No, not that one. The Conqueror. Anyway, this Black Box in particular is just a reskin. This one just gives it, like, a nice gold look to it, which is something I got from MVM. So anyway, I almost said gold box, but Black Box has a mechanic of every time you hit somebody, you get 15 health on hit. However, downside is you have one less rocket. So, pretty much in most combat situations, it's pretty much only good for like 1v1 sort of a deal. At least you'll have like some sort of an edge when dealing with some people. And since you have one less rocket, you'll have to be careful when doing like rocket jumps, because, you know, you'll be having less rockets to deal with a certain enemy. And let me go ahead and jump down here. Okay. Enemies on the railroad. Time to clear them out. Or not. What? Come here, you. God, how is he not dead? Okay, thank you for shooting him, by the way. Yeah, but anyway, so with the Conqueror, when you have that charged up and you blow the trumpet, He almost got me there. When you blow your trumpet, the aura ability is that you and your teammates get health back based upon a certain amount of damage. So health on hit, pretty much. And also for a passive ability on you is that you gain 2 health per second, or how many seconds it is. It's pretty nice. So having this paired up with the black box makes it, I guess, have more survivability, as well as if you don't have a medic on your team, that's what this is for. Which is what I have in my case. That poor Pyro. Here, I'm gonna try to close in on him, wherever he is. Wait, there's his corpse. I'm guessing he probably jumped off the... Oh, nope, he right here. Hooray for detective skills. Oh, God. It's probably gonna... Yep. I was gonna say. Yeah, I already got a kill and he was trying to close in on me afterwards. Yeah. See, I like this little setup here just because, you know, just a lot of, like, ways to gain health back. And there's still a spy back there. Oh dear. We're actually doing pretty well sustaining the front right now. I don't know how much longer I can deal with this loadout right here. But I do want to switch things up a bit. What? I don't know what that... Jeez, he really wanted me dead. Oh yeah, having this thing equipped, the escape plan, when you have this out, you'll be blocked from healing, so if a mech's trying to heal you, just put the damn thing away. That's all I can say. Also, there's a spy lurking around. I was getting bumped into shit. What? Where was that sniper? He was probably up here. Yeah, there's nothing he can do about it. I almost got the thing. Sniper, what the hell? That's not your place to be there, buddy. Wait, I think I heard a spy. Yeah. Again, I heard a decloak. Oh, god damn it. How did I not see that? Bad move on my part, I suppose. Alright, I'm not sure what else to do in this situation because we're actually sustaining the front line pretty well. Here, let's switch to the original, I guess. I'll still keep the Conqueror. So anyway, the original, it's pretty much the same exact stats as the rocket launcher, except it just shoots down the middle, while as to the other one. Yeah, I just saw like a blue cross. I think someone on the blue team got health somewhere. So anyway, this thing just shoots down the middle, whereas to the regular rocket launcher, it shoots from the right a little bit. Subtle difference, but there's no big benefits to having this equipped. It's just a reskin, basically. And the reskin... Ah, damn it. So basically, the reskin is just paying homage to Quake, because that's where Team Fortress 2 got its roots. It started off as a Quake mod. So that's pretty much what it's there for. It's nice. And we're immediately already, like, having people on the cart here. Let me switch back to Black Box for a bit. Because we still don't have a medic. And now we're getting spawn camp, which is awful. So here, let me try something here. Up! Wow, got double fucked. Jesus. Now I think that spy's just, like, spawn camping here. How did that happen? God, we were doing so well until I switched loadouts and that happened. God damn. Damn it, I just want to get out. I don't like being spawn camped. Ah, fuck's sake. Yeah, it's all because we don't have a medic, that's the problem. I have like to stay stuck with like a healing loadout just in order to sustain myself. So that's pretty bad. Yeah, this is not good. I don't know. I reckon I've shown too much. I think I've shown enough of the this map here, Thunder Mountain payload map of sorts. I'd say it's a decent map, but that's all I can say about it. So yeah, how about I go ahead and just hop into another server with a different map, and let's see what goes from there. Hey guys, welcome back, and now we're hopping into a new server with a different map here. So this here is a 5 CP Gorge. So it's a 5 control point map where both of you are trying to like attack / defend at the same time. Control points, you need to capture all 5 of them in order to win. So anyway, let's take a look at these weapons here. So I got the Cowmangler 5000. The stats on this thing is pretty much identical to like the rocket launcher. However, the only difference here is that it does less damage to buildings in general. And you can't get crits. Whether it being like no random crits, and you can't get crit boosted at all, so. And also, there's a right click function to shoot out a big blast of energy, to do a mini crit, and deal fire damage. And I was able to kill him with that. Nice. And the right click function can be used on a sentry in order to disable it. So even though it does less damage to sentries, it has a disabling ability, so take with what you will. So this here went through like a lot of changes, this weapon here. It started off like a really bland weapon and nobody really wanted to use it. Damn it. Someone's attacking me from behind. Whatever, I think that soldier was something that had to die first. You need to get me on those bones there, Angie. Holy shit. But yeah, like the Cowmangler went through a lot of changes where like it originally had like 5 shots in its clip, had a slightly longer reload, and like the design of it actually when you shoot, it had like this laser beam sort of a deal. It wasn't really appealing to play. But now they pretty much overhauled it and now it's like pretty much okay to use, really. You just can't really deal crits at all. So, and not good with dealing with like NG nests, so keep that in mind. So the other thing I have on me is the battalion's backup, which when activated gives a defensive aura, 35% less damage being dealt, 50% less damage from sentries, and you cannot get inflicted by crits at all. That includes mini and full crits, and plus 20 to max health. So yeah, in terms of auras, it pretty much like the soldier got everything set with those sort of things, so it's pretty nice.
The control point is being contested.
Alright, so let's see about trying to activate the battalion's backup somehow. I'm trying to keep a wary eye out for things. Like that guy trying to kill me. Alright. Oh yeah, I also have the disciplinary action out. So, you hit somebody, they get a speed buff. Just for only for like a couple seconds, but it's alright. You see right now, the medic has like the crits Krieg right now, so like if you try to activate it, I wouldn't deal any crits, so I'm trying to refrain from him to like to activate it, so like...
No, sir.
I'm telling him no.
No. You deserve a medal, Doc.
Yeah, because I was trying to tell him that. Oh what? Just because I have the Cowmangler? Come on. I'm trying to demonstrate shit. Damn it, medic! I told you! I can't get crit boosted! You're really showing a good demonstration here. Yeah, thanks. Alright. Here, let me go up with this heavy here. There we go. So now everyone's getting a defensive buff here. Not sure how many seconds that these things last. I think like at least 8 seconds, I think. Something along those lines. Oh look, there's a sentry. But that doesn't matter because they already took it out. Okay, it's been a bit of time. I'm suspecting some sort of spy to be around here. Here, let's try to get into a choke point somewhere. Nice. I got somebody. Oh, spy. I think I got him. No, damn it! Not me! What? Nice. Good stuff, good stuff.